Aries, hi, this is your August 2018. I just wanted to let you know, for a lot of you Aries, there is a big surprise, a lot of new beginnings, excellent opportunities coming your way. I do feel like a lot of you are chasing your dreams and trying to find just what exactly it is that seems to put your on button on. You're also looking for that special person to hit that love button. So I do feel like that is very, very good. I feel like there is a lot of compatibility between you, and also I feel like Aries is compatible with air signs. As well as water signs. It feels like there is also other signs as well, but they're the main ones I'm picking up. I feel like, there are many zodiac signs that do balance in with Aries a lot of times, but some also fall a little bit shorter than others. So just be aware of that. There are important dates coming up for you, Aries. There is very important situations to be rectified or handled. I also feel like Aries is looking for a way out of something. Aries is trying to not get involved, it feels like, with a relationship. It feels like even though you love this person and you want to be around them, something else is still telling you to stay away from them. Something is pulling you back, questioning and judging every situation, every spoken word, or every letter, every text, whatever it is. You are just totally on your, high point right now of not trusting. I do feel like Aries is sometimes scattered all over the place with their emotions. It feels like their energies are in and out, off and on. I also do feel like a lot of Aries who have been scorned and hurt in the past, whether it's with relationship, friendships, family, marriage, whatever, maybe all the above. Just don't know what direction to take right now. They feel like a lot of things are up in the air. Things are not settled. There's a lot of decisions to be made for Aries. Choices between two things, maybe three things, if that's including a third partner that may or may not be in your situation. Again, third party does not have to mean a person. It can mean a thing, a situation. It can be your job. It can be anything that it is an obstacle that comes between you and someone else getting together. So please be aware of that. I also feel like you are getting many lessons put to you from the universe, many different challenges, seeing how you're going to handle them in the proper way. Are you going to react or are you going to respond, Aries? Which one is it going to be? Are you going to react or respond? When you react, you make very harsh, quick, fast, inappropriate decisions. And when you respond, you've taken the time to gather the information, get an idea of what's happening, learn how to excuse me, take each piece of the problem, handle it piece by piece, problem by problem, and then together unite all that into one huge solution, and that will work for you. If you take on too much at one time, Aries, you tend to get overwhelmed, so be very careful with that. I also feel like, too, a lot of you, again, are relating to a love that was in your past, a most recent past. Some of you have had recent communication. Some of you have not had any communication. Some of you are manifesting to be able to hear from this person. Some of you want to manifest a relationship to the point where you want them to choose you to be their, have them to choose you to be their choice, not their option. You want Aries to be someone's choice. A lot of Aries have dealt with a situation going back and forth, in and out, off and on, 8 months here, 9 months there, 1 year here, one year not. Some of you were only with your partner for a few months, and yet you've been apart for over a year and want to know if they're coming back to you. And the answer is no. They have completely moved on. They were never there for that reason to be in your life permanently. They were there to be a stepping stone. This will cancel. They're there to be a stepping stone to get you to another level. Please be aware there is many situations that are going on right now currently for Aries, but I do feel you will be able to handle them. Aries, you have done exceptionally well with the situations that are definitely put in front of you and forced for you to handle. Some things you cannot let go of, you cannot walk away from, you cannot dismiss. Some of the things in your life right now, Aries, is something that you have to deal with one way or another. Please know that this is definitely going to send messages to you and also help you to deal with your intuition, because you are getting a lot of spiritual messages and guidance telling you how to deal with a certain person or situation in your life. Aries is definitely feeling very calm about a certain situation or a certain person in their life. They're accepting things that the way that they are with a love relationship. Definitely love. This is someone who you have been intimate with in the past. You are accepting something for the way that it is. I also feel that a lot of you have a lot of lessons that you have already learned, and the tools that you used for those lessons are going to be needed in the near future. The last 2 years, they weren't an option for you. It wasn't a choice for you. It was actually a requirement that comes from the universe. So please be aware of that. I do feel like there will be 3 different types of lunar eclipses total that gives you great communication with family. It increases your relationships. It increases balances coming for the near future. I do feel like June, July, and now August is going to also offer you something. I feel like, for August 1st to the 15th, as I said, this reading is for, I feel like you are finding new ways to express yourself. You are perhaps even taking on new endeavors, new challenges. Maybe that's at work, maybe that's at home, maybe that's with a love interest. I do feel like you are willing to take a step out and take a chance on a partner once again. I do feel like this will be harmonious, and I feel that you will enjoy yourself immensely. I feel like, in August, Jupiter is going to move into your house of love and of romance and imagination. I do feel like, then again, it's going to happen in November. So be aware of that. When it does do that, love and romance and everything else, and also, too, don't forget that Venus does a retrograde in Scorpio, so that's coming and promising returning passion. Somebody is coming back, making promises with returning passion. They are definitely all about you and want to definitely, create with you. So be aware of that, Aries. There is definitely a way to explore the light within you, to reach your most spiritual high points, to figure out, what gifts that you do have spiritually so that you can enhance them and work on them. I also feel like a lot of you are becoming very familiar with the tarot and working on that as well. And I do see that being a fantastic voyage for you, or trip for you, or experience for you. I also feel like some of you are not going to be as physical as you choose to be right now. A lot of you are going to be held back from doing a lot of physical activity. However, I'm not saying that you're abandoning or walking away from healthy eating lifestyles and things of that nature. I just feel the physical part of it is going to be slowed down a little bit. I feel like your work is going to take up a lot of your energy, something going on at work, a lot of upheavals, a lot of restlessness around your job. Again, this is not with coworkers, but this is something to do around your job or whatever you do. If you're in a hands-on type of position, this is what it has to do with the people that your hands are on. They're the ones that are causing you to have a little upheaval, a little discomfort, some challenges and things of that. I do feel like there is, auspicious changes coming in your life as well. So be aware of that. Find out what is the weakest link in your situation and delete it. Get rid of it. So I do feel like that is very important for Aries as well. Please know, you are able to avoid certain accidents and problems coming. I recommend that you take your time, move cautiously, especially during the cold seasons. Be prepared. A lot of you are struggling with, different physical ailments, whether it's arthritis or bone disease. What is it? Osteoporosis, she's saying. Osteoporosis. Okay. A lot of you, too, are, definitely expanding your talents. As I said, maybe it's in the spiritual world. Maybe it's with doing tarot. Maybe it's with painting. But anyway, just please know to do that. You're expanding things, trying to get your hobbies back on balance, trying to make time for yourself. So again, where there is love relationships, please know new beginnings are coming. Opportunities and offers are going to be made to you. And there are definitely blessings and finances coming your way that are going to increase. Your finances are either going to get a raise that is coming before September. I also feel like there is messages coming from afar. Some of you, may feel the need to slow something down, or maybe your computer slowing down, or I do feel like electronics are going to be an issue for you as well in the next week or two. I also feel like there is somebody who needs to correct something. Whether it's a document that you created, it needs editing and correcting. Whether you're writing a book and that needs editing and correcting, something needs to be edited and corrected. Also, too, beware of your bank statements. Someone needs to go over their bank statements to make sure monies is not being taken out of your account that you have not approved. Go over them carefully. It feels like some of you don't tend to look at it often. You ignore your bank statements, assuming that it's all correct, but I'm told to tell you to look it over. I also feel like, Aries, there's something that you need to tell somebody that he isn't completely interested in everything that you're thinking. He's not taking all of your thoughts or your compassions or your concerns 100%. He feels that you will get past this. So you need to honestly express yourself. If you've been hurt in the past by them, let them know. Give them, the honesty about, you're hurt with their affirmations or things of that nature. Please also understand, too, exactly how some functions of people are. Accept them for the way they are. No judgment zone, no judgment zone. Also, too, you don't need to ask permission to do something, Aries. If you feel the need to do something and that is what you want to do, then go ahead and do so. The only three things that an Aries normally requires from his or her partner is trust, loyalty, and respect. And having that and only requesting that makes it very easy. But let me tell you, with an Aries, and this is either for you or for them, but if you do not give them those three things, you will lose with an Aries. You will not survive. This relationship will be ended because an Aries is very calculative. They need things to make sense. They're similar to Libra with the balance. They need to have the balance, the scale. They need things to make sense. I also, too, feel like something is going to ignite amazingly between you and a partner. So be aware, but love is definitely on the horizon. Commitment is coming, and there is a potential for long term. So be ready for it. Make sure you're ready for it. You've been asking and asking. Now it's coming, so don't walk away from it when it finally makes the offer. Okay? So that is for you, Aries. Thank you for tuning in, and I will talk to you soon. Again, this was August 1st through the 15th.